The Unknown Citizen by W.H. Auden. A short note about the poet. He was born in England, an Anglo-American poet. Usually, the themes of his poetries are love, religion, and politics. To name a few, his famous love poem is The Funeral Blues. His political poem is September 1, and the social poem is The Shield of the Achilles. The poem Unknown Citizen gives an ironic picture of a citizen in a totalitarian state as an unknown citizen. It is a satire on socialism. Now let's move into the poetry. He was found by the Bureau of Statistics to be one against whom there was no official complaints, and all the reports on his conduct agree that in the modern sense of the old-fashioned word, Hugh as a saint. For in everything he did, he served the greater community, except for the war till the day he retired. He worked in a factory and never got fired, but satisfied his employers, Fudge Motor Inc. Now into the explanation. Auden describes a citizen in a socialist state. The Bureau of Statistics usually collected particulars about all the citizens, and in that report there was no official complaint about this particular citizen. They even termed him to be a saint. He served the state in every way he could. He worked in a motor factory. He was faithful to his employers, so he was never dismissed from his job. Into the next paragraph. Yet he wasn't a scab or odd in his views, for his union reports that he paid his dues. Our report on his union shows it was sound, and our social psychological workers found that he was popular with his mates and liked a drink. The press are convinced that he bought a paper every day, and his reaction to advertisements were normal in every way. Policies taken out in his name prove that he was fully insured, and his health card shows he was once in hospital but he left it cured. Both producers, research and high-grade living declare. Now into the explanation. He was the member of the labor union and he paid his subscription regularly, so he satisfied his management and the labor union. He was quite friendly with all the other mates in the factory. He was a social person. He bought a newspaper every day, and his reaction to the advertisements were quite normal. He took an insurance policy. They showed that his life was fully insured. His health card showed that he had a good health, and it also shows that he had been admitted in the hospital once. However, he recovered and left when he was cured. Into the next paragraph. He was fully sensible to the advantages of the installment pays and had everything necessary to the modern man: a phonograph, a radio, a car, and a Frigidaire. Our researchers into public opinion are content that he held the proper opinion for the time of year. Where there was peace, he was at peace. When there was war, he went. He was married and added 5 children to the population, which a eugenist says was the right number for the parent of his generation. And our teachers report that he never interfered with their education. Was he free? Was he happy? The question is absurd. Had anything been wrong, we should certainly have heard. Now, the explanation. We have already seen that he paid his insurance in time. He took advantage of the insurance plan. This particular citizen had a radio, a car, a refrigerator, which means he led a very comfortable life as a modern man. And according to the public opinion, he had a good name. And it was the same with the state. When there was peace, he was for peace. When there was war, he was for war. And he went to fight for the state. He was married, he had 5 children, and it was considered to be the right number. And the teachers of his children always noted that he did not interfere in the education of the children. He left it completely in the hands of the state. The various reports that we get from the citizen is that he led a comfortable life. But the real question to be posed was he really happy and really free? Did the state ever bother about it? He did not complain about anything, so the state concluded that he must be happy. And after the death, the state honored him with an epitaph. But the irony is, he was not given a name in the epitaph, but he was given the number JS/07/M/3780, which means that he didn't have an identity for himself. Thank you.